Good morning. My name is Sue Nielsen and I am the principal here at North Elmsley Public School, and I'm sitting in our whiteboard room, or our vertical non-permanent surface room. I've been asked by my teachers today, Evan and Trina, to talk briefly about my philosophy in regards to where I see education is going and the reasons for which I've enabled North Elmsley to move forward with this experiment. First of all, I'd like to give credit particularly to Trina and her wingman Evan. Trina has really grasped the idea and had already been on the same thinking as I had before I got here. So it's been a wonderful, seamless journey for us as we move forward to make education more palatable, more engaging, and more relevant to the children of the digital age. So my thinking when I began this was heavily predicated in the idea of student engagement. What engages kids in learning? And what doesn't engage in kids in learning, in my experience, is sitting in rows and answering questions that are created by the teacher, and the teacher looking for one specific answer. So the other thing that I've been thinking a lot about is how the school could be a home, that it's not discrete classrooms chopped up, and that we should be able to move fluidly from place to place within the building to meet the learning that we need. So if I need to go to the VNPS room to brainstorm on the whiteboards, I go there. If I need to go to the Learning Commons to grab an iPad and sit in a beanbag chair and learn there, I do that. If I know that there's a teacher in the building that has expertise in a certain age area, I go to that teacher. And that's the sort of skill level or the skill base that we want to develop in our children here. The other thing that I'm particularly interested in too is not teaching to the middle. I'm interested in children moving from expectation to expectation based on where they're at and their needs at that time, rather than just delivering everything to everyone now because that's the way it's always been. So we're spending a lot of time here at North Elmsley practicing, making errors, learning about how best to meet student needs. A lot of my thinking is predicated in full-day kindergarten and FDK theory in terms of self-regulation, that if a child is interested in what he or she wants to learn, they'll go and find the learning. If you walk through the halls of North Elmsley, you'll see kids working everywhere, usually in groups, and 99% of the time those children are on task. The other thing from FDK that we've been working with is the third teacher. The classroom is the third teacher, but we've been blowing that out into the whole building being the makerspace, being the third teacher. And I think I indicated to you what my thinking was about that before. North Elmsley is also a MISA school. We're working at really digging deep into student thinking, or using pedagogical documentation to capture the thinking of students and really understanding where student thinking is at, and embracing the thinking and moving it forward or moving it laterally or wherever we want the thinking to move. And we don't want their thinking to be our thinking, so when we ask that the children's thinking move, it's in the direction of their choice. It's not necessarily the direction of our choice. Part of having a whole building as a makerspace involves students not sitting all day. What I also really enjoy is that you see a lot of movement in our children. They're up moving from room to room, asking other students for help with knowledge of mobility, going from one expert to the other. So you rarely see passive acquiescence students sitting down here. So these are just a few of the things that I see that we're playing around with here at North Elmsley School. And yes, we are in the middle of a cow field, but there's no reason why a small school like us can't be a digital powerhouse. Thank you.